Hi, I've got a friend here who's got a really interesting story on how she got involved with missions. Great to see you here.
It's good to see you.
Could you introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Robbie Fielden. I'm from the United States and I live in Lima.
Cool.
What more do you want?
And we're working in the same mission.
Yes,
It's a really interesting story how you got here. Can you tell us a bit more?
Sure, I have a friend who works in the recruiting department at SIM in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she had a Facebook status one day that said, um, check out these opportunities in Sudan.
Yeah.
And I was curious what the mission was doing in Sudan and what opportunities there were. So I was simply surfing and reading through opportunities, and suddenly one of the job categories jumped out at me, and it said business administration and leadership. And I thought, that sounds like me. Those are kind of my giftings. So I was just curious what sort of jobs were there. And reading that, I stumbled upon a guest house manager position in Lima, Peru, and read that. And as soon as I thought, first I thought, I didn't know you could do that in missions. And then I thought that would be really fun. I'd be good at that. And then immediately I knew that God was calling me to apply for that position.
Cool. Can you tell us a bit about what you're doing here?
Sure. So half of my job is to run a guest house in Lima. So that guest house is for people who are coming and going from Lima. Might be missionaries. It might be their family. It may just be friends of the mission who need a place to stay in Lima that's economical but safe and reasonable. And so part of my job is just to take bookings and work with people to get there from the airport or find their way around Lima if they need it. The other half of my job is actually to coordinate short-term missionaries. And so from the time that they apply with SIM and are looking for a placement in another country until they leave Peru. If they come to Peru, then I work with them, answering questions they have about Peru, finding appropriate placement, making sure they have a supervisor and mentorship here, and then making sure that they, debriefing them on the way out and making sure they're ready to go back to their home country.
Cool. And there's a variety of jobs that are available with short-term missions. Can you give two examples that are slightly out of the usual?
Well, I actually have one short-termer that works here right now as a cowboy. He works for our camp in Vitor, Peru, and he takes care of the horses and rides horses and wears a cowboy hat. And, there are more slightly closer to ordinary opportunities. For instance, just talking in English to people, because English is such a vital skill that we have an English ministry in Lima where simply people want to learn English. And so in conversing with them in English, you can share the gospel with them, or they'll study the Bible just because they can do it in English and learn English while studying the Bible. So a little closer, not quite being a cowboy, but also just a unique opportunity that's more suited for almost anyone that could do that.
Yeah, cool. That's really encouraging to hear that God can use the skills that we have in missions where it's needed.
Right.
Cool, thank you.
Yes.